Welcome to Concrete Build Crypto Financing, where we explore the intersection of real estate and crypto financing. We invite leaders, experts, and both real estate and crypto investors on our show to gain knowledge into the revolutionary new field of tokenized real estate. First, here's a word from our sponsor. Real estate investing is expensive, complicated, and out of reach for many. Until now, Concrete Build is changing the game with tokenized real estate. For as little as few dollars, you can own a stake in commercial property powered by blockchain technology. Fractional ownership, secure transactions, real impact. Skip the red tape and invest in real estate like never before. Join the revolution at concretebuild.org. Concrete Build, tokenizing properties, tokenizing wealth. And first, now I'd like to introduce my guest. My guest tonight is Kathy Colon, founder of and CEO of Nelva Lee. She specializes in the real estate industry. She is an expert voice in the field of luxury wellness in the Dominican Republic. And we are delighted to have her here tonight. Please join me in welcoming Kathy Colon. How are you doing today, Kathy?
Hi, Dr. Lee. It's such a pleasure to be on your show. Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing excellent. Thank you.
Wonderful. Now tell me, are you based out of the Dominican Republic or here in the US?
I am based out of New York.
Okay.
Headquarters in New York with operations in Dominican Republic. So I'm back and forth quite often.
Very nice. I got to visit DR for the first time last year and absolutely loved it. Did a dune buggy ride with the family. It was amazing.
Where did you go?
I can't remember the exact location in the DR, but it was with one of those cruises. It was awesome. So I do like to start off most of my sessions, my podcast sessions, with this question. What do you see as the future of real estate, and how does crypto financing play a part in that future?
No, it's actually quite interestingly enough. Just yesterday, I received a note from a developer saying that they're now accepting for payments USDT. So for all crypto payments, making it more easier, accessible, international flexibility, power to buy, and seamless transactions. So when I saw that, I was like, wow, this is really taking off. And now you could buy properties in the DR and some developers are taking it. How amazing is that?
Exactly. And where do you see the future of real estate itself? Since that's your expertise.
In the Dominican Republic?
Yes.
It's growing exponentially. The 5 years it's going to be growing at an exponential rate. And just to give you perspective, the GDP keeps on going up year over year in certain sectors, like in Cap Cana, there's over the next 5 years, 120,000 apartments being built just in this small little town. We're calling it the Monaco of the Americas.
Okay.
It's a really exciting time for real estate right now in the Dominican Republic. It's growing and it will continue to grow.
Do you believe it's powered mostly by expats? What's really powering that?
We have a great president, a robust economy. There's been a lot of infrastructure in water, energy, also different investors coming in from different places. It's always sunny. The tourism is going, we had 11 million tourists for 2024. We're expecting 12 million for 2025. So the tourism is really boosting the economy. Plus you have, like A-Rod just announced yesterday that he's investing $1 billion in luxury real estate in the North Coast. We have Google that is moving his studios. Celebrities are flocking, different investors from Europe, from the US. The proximity, the location is ideal to the US, South America, and some European countries. So that has strategically a good advantage for the Dominican Republic.
Well, count me as one of those visitors from last year, 2024. So let's shift gears a little bit. Tell me about this Nova Lux DR properties. I mean, what do you just specialize in luxury properties? Is it condos? Is it single family?
So no, it actually started, the evolution of Novolux started, I was taking care of a loved one. And so wanted to purchase a property in the Dominican Republic. And it was such a huge ordeal. I didn't know where to go, what to start, what to do. And it took me literally a long time before I procured my property. Then when I finally got it, I wasn't able to use it how I intended to use it. And so I was trying to rent it. And then when I started trying to rent it, I just met a lot of my community and they were like, I'm trying to sell this property, trying to sell that property. And that's how Nova Lux was born by accident.
A necessity.
Yeah. And so everything that I do, so I have a public health background. I've been 20 years working in healthcare. I have a master's of public health. And so everything I do is derived by how do you take care of a loved one, longevity, aging in place, generational, like more families are living together. And so I developed like this criteria, this checklist. No, it's not just all luxury. I look for nature, close to water, open door spaces,
I love that.
greenery, meditation, just everything that will make you feel better. So aside from this checklist that I have that I look for, this is the only way I take on properties that have to fit the criteria. I've now just also have had like different people that are like selling a hotel. They want to sell a hotel, a large development, or investing in single family homes, condos. And so it's been also increasing now to commercial space. So it's a multitude of different areas that Novolux is focusing on, and it keeps on growing.
I love that. So you basically get the red tape out of the way, is what I'm hearing.
If someone is in the US, it's an end-to-end process. I can present different solutions to you based on your budget, location, geography, even the furnishing. We take care of the furnishing. You don't have to furnish.
That's wonderful.
Some people like to decorate. Some people just, I don't have the time to do it. And so we'll handle everything from A to Z.
So these are for like a lot of second homes, vacation homes.
Second homes, vacation homes, investment properties, Airbnbs are booming. And also people, they're relocating. There's a huge expat community. We have a ton of expats like from Europe, and the Canadian community is huge.
They're skipping forward altogether now. They're going straight to the DR. I love that.
That's good.
Awesome. Well, I really love the idea of the end to end, because, I'm obviously a real estate investor myself. So I would love to say, hey, Kathy, here's my buy box. You take care of everything. And I just show up at closing, basically, is what it sounds like.
Exactly. And you have your lawyer picked out for you, title search, due diligence. Only work with credible developers that are known and reputable. So you don't have to worry about, am I working with someone that's sketchy? Because there are those sketchy characters that you have to watch out for. So the nice thing about this is I am Dominican. So I know the lay of the land in the sense of, when something is right or not right.
Right.
So I could do all the homework for you and solve a problem that would essentially take you a long time and cost you a lot of money to do it yourself.
Wonderful. And there's no geographic or regional restriction. You handle the entire island of the Dominican Republic.
Although I started focusing on one area and I've been moved to various areas, I would say that I have like 6 targeted locations right now.
And how did you choose those targets? Is it based on what's best for expats? What are your criteria for choosing those targets?
So the cities that I'm familiar with, that's how it started, where I own a property. Then with other cities that I have visited, other cities that are growing like Punta Cana, Cap Cana, La Romana. And so those are very beautiful, desirable areas. And then the ones that are developing, like the downtown Puerto Plata is being renovated. Niches are, areas that are growing. So the established and the not so established and in between.
I absolutely love that. Well, this has been fascinating. I will definitely be giving you a call, Kathy, for sure. So just to summarize and tie this nice little bow for any of our listeners that are looking for a second home, vacation home, Kathy Colon and Novolux DR Properties is the way to go. Listeners, get in touch with you. Where can they call?
There are several ways. You can call me directly, 917-419-9090. You can send me an email at Kathy@NovaLuxDR Properties. You can also check out my Instagram. It's NovaLuxDR Properties, and I have some videos, lifestyle. But if you really want a lot of the properties that I have, go to the website, www.novaluxdrproperties.com. And a full disclosure, not all the properties that I have are listed there, so I have more stuff coming.
Perfect. So we will be sure to put that in the description below for all of our listeners if they are interested in a second home in DR. What does DR have that other islands or Caribbean or even other areas in South America doesn't have? Give me a little pitch for DR.
The pitch for DR, I would say it's people, it's energy, it's music, the most incredible turquoise waters and white.
Yes, I vouch for that.
The beaches are, you don't have to go to Bali, you don't have to go far away. You have some of the best beaches in the world,
Yeah.
and it's incredible, the lifestyle.
Wonderful. Well, I can attest to that. My short visit, it was amazing. The people were very warm,
Yeah.
and the climate was very warm as well. So
And they'll keep you dancing too. They love
yes,
it.
for sure. Okay, well, you're making me want to go back now to visit. That's awesome. Well, thank you to our listeners for listening to this session. We're going to be wrapping it up. If anybody is interested, you'll have the information at the description below to reach out to Kathy Colon and Nova Lux DR Properties. And again, if you're interested in tokenizing your properties, please visit concreteville.org. Tokenizing properties, tokenizing well.